Hey, hello. Right, take two. I was going to have a first look video, but I was disturbed and I had to delete the first one, so I haven't got editing facilities. So this is going to be a half first look. But anyway, here we go. This is it. This is my latest kit. I received delivery of the SAAB J29F Tunnan, which is Swedish for the barrel. So tunna is barrel, stick the definite article on the end, Tunnan. There you go. It's a Tarangus kit. My first time I've owned a Tarangus kit. I like the little logo, little airplane wheels and everything. It's quite fun. And I'm glad I got a photograph on the front, because unlike just the painting options, you get extra panel information of different colours, different shades. I try to reproduce this when I build it myself. 172 scale is my favourite scale. And turn over, you got 3 different options, around 3 different bases in Sweden. You got the, I was testing my Swedish beginner's course pronunciation. Got someone from Ängelholm in with R. I'm going to call it R for Robert. And if you notice on Swedish Air Force One aircraft, you've got the code letter and the nose colour is the same. See red there as well. This one's from Linköping. Alright. And one from Fröson, I think. It's the O with the umlaut, so Fröson, I don't know. But there's an obvious joke about it being cold, where Fröson is. Let it go, that joke. Okay, let's open it again. It's a basic, it didn't even have a bit of tape on the side, but that's alright, that's their choice, it's all backed up. First of all, I got as far as first take for this aside to start looking at the decals and the instructions. So it's nice that they got them in a bag to keep them clean and bothered with. Got 2 different decals here. Now I don't know why they're using that. They forgot to add these parts, or whether they just don't want to have a decal sheet with a big blank there. I don't know, but that's their choice. Some of the decals, I think I'll paint them. I'll paint it, as I made a joke before. If you didn't see, I said I'll paint them on myself, but I won't paint them on myself. I'll paint them on the model. But you've got a nice fact that you've got the hoop around the air intake. It's there. That's on there as well. They look like they're well in register. I don't know if that shows up very well in there. Try and get the focus. You see the registration is quite good. I like that. Try and get that back in focus there. So decals look fine, and you've got a lot of very fine stencil detail as well. So the decals are good and complete, and I've got nice protective paper over them. Put these back in the bag for now, not to be marked. They're black and white instructions. It's a shame really, because we get used to having coloured instructions, don't we, these days? But these are just regular instructions. It's got all the information you need. I think that's a bit small, isn't it? There's ABC there. I think I'm going to have my best glasses on for looking at that. Looking at the drawings, the actual parts are quite detailed, aren't they? Got the cockpit control panels and interior, and the ejector seat. Looks if it's the area undercarriage bays. You build it up yourself there. That'll make a nice result. I'm lost for words. Nice little seat, cockpit area there. Nice jet pipe, and the initial compressor stage on there. You can see the design of the Tunnan is quite simple. We've got the engine somewhere here, I expect, and jet pipe, and the tail area over it. And a swept wing too. It's the first indigenous from the ground up jet fighter that the Swedish had. They built put a jet engine on a piston aircraft before. I think it was J-29 or somewhere back before that. And the previous jet that Sweden had was the, as far as I know, the Vampire. Anyway, they were all experimenting in the days, and as I earlier read that it was based on some German technology post-war. Yeah, based on German research findings. So they've, just like the Americans and the rest of the Allies, they took some information from what the Germans were playing with when they were being naughty. Anyway, here we go. Nice little parts list in here. Very basic but accurate instructions. Nicely laid out. I think it's quite easy to follow too. You've got the underwing, excuse me, almost like slipper tanks, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. They're on pylons, so that's normal pylons. But the back end looks unusual. But I'm sure they would tried the best ideas they could think of. And you see are they painting instructions there? Or the other, anyway, I'll find that out as I build the model. And there we go, instructions. I feel as if I'm going to sneeze, but I have to pinch my nose. Got clear parts, and it's nice they've shown that by the little markings there to show the clear parts. Quite a detailed, can you see how detailed that is? That's a head-up display. That must be tiny, but look, you even get the glass part to stick on the head-up display there. That's really detailed, that is. I'm going to have to magnifying glass for those. Anyway, it's decal instructions, and the top as well. Where is it? Well, that's a good thing. I just read now. See, it says you can find these booklets with the profiles in colour on this website. That's good. I'll have a look at that, see if that website is still functioning. This was a 2013 kit based on. I'm not sure where Tarangus are made. I can find that out, but yeah, that's a good idea. Do a nice black and white printing. You can always get people to look it up on the internet to see if they want to have the colours. There's probably research photos you can find anyway. There's one flying still of these with the historic flight, Swedish historic flight, svenska flight. And this is the thing I haven't seen yet, which is the kit itself. So it looks like it's a one single sprue, which is unusual, but I'm sure it's very efficient to just do it as one rather than multiple sprues. So I've got to be very careful now because I don't want to knock any small parts off as I open it up. Oops. Right. Here's the clear part. I can't see the. Is that the head-up display? Oh, that looks like a wing. Oh, no, it's not a wing. It's some sort of a light it on, almost. I can't see the. Maybe the head-up display part, but I can't see the part for the head-up display. I might have to make that out of some acetate sheet. Anyway, we won't waste time thinking about that, but the nice. Go on, let's open it up, shall we? Let's take it out. There's no little parts in here falling around, so that's quite clear. It's not too bad. And you've got the marking so you can mask off and show where it is. A little bit soft on the edge, I think, to what I'd prefer. That's quite soft. There's not very good definition there, is it? But I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse than that. So we'll carefully put that back. At least they put it in a bag, so it's being scratched, which is always a plus. Alright, what have we got now? Recessed decals on my brain. Recessed, get my words out. Recessed panel lines. Yeah, and quite a nice, tiny bit of detail there. Perfectly adequate detail. Yeah. See all the panels individually picked out. We've got the intake ring drawn on the end. That's nicely. That'll keep it from having all seam lines. The release areas seem clean enough, but a little bit larger than I'd like in some places. But they're set off so you can cut them and then file them down. So that's good as well. They're not too bad actually. I've seen worse, far worse. And there's a lot of. This is the undercarriage area, I think, and that's detailed as well, so that's good. Or detailed everywhere. There's detail raised, and there's a lot of detail in the. If I can get out of you. Can this focus? I think it's focusing. Yeah. See the detail in the cockpit, the control panel. Okay. Oops. Got the wire. Trying to get that back down to focus. Yeah, not really a lot going on, but everything you need to have is here on the one sprue. Nicely, they've got the more delicate items further inside the middle of the sprue, rather than on the edge where they could get knocked off. So that's a good idea too. But they've managed to get everything on one sprue. So they got one bag, so that'll be less packaging. Yeah, for my first Tarangus kit, I'm quite pleased. I'll put this back together. So that's my first impression of the kit itself. I missed my first impression of the box and the instructions, but I've been honest and told you that. So there we are. The first test pilot I read earlier of this was a British test pilot called Robert as well, so that's another Robert reason why you do the Alpha Robert version on there. So yeah, one more SAAB to my collection of kits. Hope I didn't bore you at all, and one day I hope to show you the video of the kit being made or finished, but this video is finished now. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you like this sort of video, because I make mainly these type of videos. But for now, hey do, bye bye.